You think your struggle is personal, but it's not. It's programmed. Generations before you were conditioned to believe suffering achieves success. So you inherited the belief without ever questioning whether it was actually yours or right for you. But what if the only reason you're struggling is because you were taught to expect it? And so you normalized it. In this video, we're going to expose the programming that keeps you in survival mode and start unraveling that identity that keeps you tied to struggle. If you're new here, hello. Let's start again. You may think your struggle is personal, but it's not. It's programmed. Generations before you were conditioned to believe suffering achieves success. So you inherited this belief without ever even questioning whether it was actually yours. But what if the only reason you're struggling is because you were taught to expect it? And so you normalized it. In this video, we're going to expose the programming that keeps you in survival mode and start unraveling the identity that keeps you tied to this struggle. If you're new here, hello, I am your Muse Traci. On this channel, I teach manifestation the Neville Goddard way. I help you peel back the false layers of programming and conditioning so you can finally return to the truth of your power and create your life from ease and from freedom. Here's the truth. You weren't born believing life had to be hard. You learned it. You simply absorbed the beliefs of the people who raised you, who absorbed the beliefs of the people who raised them, and so on and so on. Most families pass down a struggle blueprint. You have to work twice as hard. Life does not give you anything for free. Nothing comes easy. Be realistic. Be happy with what you've got and don't ask for too much. Any of that sound familiar? Not because it was true, but because they were trying to survive in a paradigm that only rewarded struggle. You inherited a consciousness of effort, not because it's your truth, but because it's what you were conditioned to believe. This is programming, and programmed identities keep you in programmed realities. Why did the world teach you struggle? Because a population that believes ease is quite dangerous. It's easier to keep them small, those that believe in struggle. And on a personal level, struggle becomes an identity and a value. When you're taught that your worth is proven through effort, you naturally feel guilty, weak, or unworthy when things come easily. So even when the universe opens up a door and gives you a gift, you might hesitate, you might sabotage, you might slow down, you might even reject the ease because it contradicts the identity you were programmed into. This isn't personal failure. This is, again, conditioning. Struggle programming shows up in the sneakiest of ways. You manifest progress and then you pull back. Something in you feels too good to be true. You try to earn what you desire. You feel like you have to do more, fix more, clear more, journal more. So then you wait for permission. You wait for signs, you wait for clarity, you wait for validation, you wait for proof. You don't trust in ease. You don't trust in how easy things get to be for you. You think ease means you're not trying hard enough. What do you expect to happen? And this is a big one. You believe wanting more is wrong. This is exactly how struggle programming keeps you in loops. It trains you to mistrust your own power. But the truth is, ease isn't avoidance. Ease is alignment. Neville taught that your true nature is effortlessly creative. And that's what I also teach on this channel. Manifestation is meant to be effortless, conscious manifestation. Creation is finished, as Neville teaches. The state creates the reality, not the effort that you put in. When you live from the identity that life is hard, well, your reality is going to have to show you proof of that. You will get evidence that life is hard. When you shift into the identity that everything is responding to me, you'll get evidence of that as well. Struggle is simply a symptom of forgetting who you truly are, of identifying with the old programming that was never yours to begin with, instead of your true creative power. You were never meant to push or grind or beg your reality to cooperate. It's your reality. Why should you have to beg your reality for anything? You were meant to assume, to decide, to choose, select, and allow the 3D to reorganize around your assumption. This is your natural state. Effortless manifestation, calm creation, inner authority. This is what's natural. This is what's true before the programming. So let's talk about identity, because this is where everything needs to change, the level of the identity. The identity tied to struggle is built on powerlessness, fear of receiving, fear of ease, fear of being seen as lazy, needing to prove yourself, feeling unsafe unless you're fixing something, feeling unworthy unless you're proving that you are worthy. If you're constantly trying to solve a problem, your subconscious will always give you another one to solve. The subconscious is a loyal servant. It's not making judgments. It's loyally following what you say is so. It's loyal to your identity. If your identity believes struggle equals safety, then it will protect this struggle identity at all costs. This is the mistake that most people make. They try to change the outcome without changing the identity that's actually producing the outcome. The identity shift is simple, but it is so powerful. You stop seeing ease as dangerous or wrong. You start seeing ease as natural, inevitable. You shift from I have to work hard to get what I want to what I want wants me to. You shift from I must figure it out to it unfolds because I've decided it will. You shift from I need to be worthy to I already am. This identity isn't delusional. It's actually your natural state, the truth of who you truly are before the programming got installed. Ease becomes your baseline when you stop assuming everything requires so much effort. Struggle dissolves when you stop identifying as the one who has to struggle. Here's what actually happens when this type of shift locks in. Opportunities show up without you needing to chase them. You find yourself at the right place at the right time. Relationships get easier. People respond to your energy instead of your insecurity. Money comes in through unexpected channels because you're no longer resisting receiving. Your body relaxes, your nervous system stops bracing for impact, your manifestations speed up, because you're no interrupting interrupting them with doubt, overthinking, self-sabotage. Ease becomes your baseline, and the universe mirrors back that internal stability. This is the identity that collapses timelines. If you're noticing your struggle patterns more clearly now after watching this video, that's not a setback, that's an awakening. You're not failing, you're starting to break free from this programming. If you're ready to get off the struggle bus for good and shift into the identity where ease is your default and life starts responding to your inner world instead of to your effort, that's exactly what I help my clients do inside my 1-month coaching program. It's where we rewrite the identity, clear the subconscious programming, and align you with the version of you who creates effortlessly. Your struggle was taught. Easing into your power is who you truly are. You can find the link in the description. Click the link, it'll take you to my website. You can read all about the program there. If you still have questions about working with me or about the program, there's also a link in the pinned comment. You can click that link and book a call on my calendar. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.